Hello friends, hope you're well. In this video, I want to talk about how to apply and acquire a license to operate a home healthcare business in the state of Florida. Now, I've already done a video about this before, a year and a half ago, almost 2 years. And 2 years ago, there was no ChatGPT. So that's the difference in 2025 now. It's much easier than ever to acquire all the information that you need to start the application process for the state of Florida. And back when I did the last video, almost 2 years ago now, it took me a long time, a couple of days, maybe even a week, to compile all that information, all the right links, all the costs. It was such a headache. Then I had to record the video. But in 2025, thanks to ChatGPT, and I highly encourage you guys to start using ChatGPT. It's gonna save you so much time and headaches. What took me a week to do 2 years ago took me a couple of seconds to research. So let me share my screen so you can see exactly how I did this. So as you can see, I'm in ChatGPT now, and all I had to do, guys, this is how easy it is. I had to enter in a prompt. All I asked was the step-by-step process as well as the associated costs. Of course, I want to know how much it's going to cost, right? And then ChatGPT gave me everything. Look at this. Look at all this information. I'm not going to go through every single detail of this, but I just want to touch on just 3 things. The first is the costs. They'll give you a quick summary. They'll tell you home health agency, the cost is $1,700, and then $300 for biennial assessment. I'm not sure what that means. I don't even know if I pronounced that correctly. So the total is $2,000, and this is non-refundable. So if you're going to pay this amount of money, it means that once you submit the application, they'll give you enough feedback. If you submit your application with a few errors, they're going to give you some feedback because they want to make sure that you actually get your license so you don't have to stress if you submit an application and spend this kind of money. The other thing I want to talk about are the other application and startup costs. Here it can be quite confusing, so I would just ignore. If you want to know what the other startup costs will look like, especially in 2025, I can help you with that. And I put a link in the description of this video because now with AI, there's so many efficiencies that you can bring in that ChatGPT doesn't talk about. For example, your marketing budget, it has to be a certain amount of money. And I know exactly what the marketing budget costs. Lastly, when you're dealing with these types of application forms and processes, they're going to want to get you to get accredited for Medicare. So that's completely up to you. You can get accredited for Medicare if you want to. When you rely on Medicare, it means that you'll be capped at a certain amount of money that you'll get paid for the services that you deliver. However, if you go private pay, you don't have to worry about any of that. That means you can set your own rates based on the value that you deliver to the marketplace. And Florida has a lot of retirees, a lot of old people that have money, especially when you look at cities like Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Brickell, which is right there in Miami. So you can capitalize on that and just focus your marketing and your branding within those little enclaves. Let's say a subdivision or a community that has 5,000 millionaires. If you just concentrate your marketing just to those 5,000, all you need is 1 client, or maybe 2, maybe even 3 clients out of those 5,000. Close the deal, and you're going to be good. So you don't need hundreds of thousands of people to target with your marketing. Schedule time. I'll show you exactly how to do it, how you can target these wealthy clients using online marketing. Because everybody's on this, is on their phone or watching television. And of course here, check this out, they give you an estimate of how long it's going to take. When you're submitting an application for any state, including the state of Florida, you're going to be required to put together your policy and procedure manuals. And typically that's the stage where a lot of people give up, they get jammed up, and they just give up and they don't proceed, they don't move forward. Putting together policy and procedures requires a lot of documents, you fill them out, put your company name in there. It's a long process. However, I do have good news. So here's the good news. I've already created these home healthcare policy and procedure templates that you can download, fill out, and then submit to the state. These will save you so much time, guys. The time and effort that it takes you to figure out what policy to put all together, you can come and purchase these policies from me. Now, the other thing I've noticed is, once people purchase these policies, they have submitted their application, they get their license, then they get stuck. They don't know how to make the money. What's the point of getting a license if you don't know how to make money? This is why when you purchase my policies, you get automatically enrolled in my sales training program. I focus on where the money is, not Medicare and Medicaid, because Medicare and Medicaid is going to go broke. I focus on the millionaire clients that have all the money, guys. They require certain standards. So this sales training program is a sales script that I'll give you where I'll be pretending to be the wealthy client, and you're going to be trying to sell me on the services that you have to offer, so that when you get into the real world out there, you're not nervous, you're not fumbling words, you're not confused about exactly how to articulate your value to these millionaire clients, so that you can command the rates that you deserve. You see right here, you learn how to convert clients into paying customers over the phone and in person. You'll learn how to negotiate the rates that you deserve, especially with the economy, the way it's looking, inflation and whatnot. You need to know how to ask for the money that you deserve. A lot of you guys are really good caregivers, but you just suck at negotiating salary. So these are multiple sessions that we'll have back and forth. Not only that, filling out forms is a headache. Every time I travel, especially when I travel to different countries, they still have these like forms you got to fill out. Who does that? Especially here in Africa, they do that all the time. Even like when you go to DMV, filling out forms suck. I hate it. Any kind of government forms, I hate it. And I know so do you. But thanks to AI, there are tools now. I went to this website right here called, there's an AI for that. And I just searched for form fill. It recommended an AI tool called InstaFill. And I think it's great. And I'll recommend you guys to consider using this for your policy and procedures. So when you purchase my policies, you download them, you can start using this AI tool here that allows for you to fill out PDF forms and documents. It's amazing. Before, I used to recommend people go to platforms like Fiverr, Upwork, find somebody, a virtual assistant, whatever, give them your forms, let them fill them out. And you have to pay them a fee, of course. But now because of AI, you don't have to do that. You're going to save time and money. Who doesn't want to save time and money? So I'm just going to play a couple of seconds of this video so you can kind of see exactly how it works. And I will put a link to this tool in the description of this video, as well as the templates that you'll purchase, so that everything is in one packet. So let's play a couple of seconds here.
Welcome to InstaFill, the leading AI form filler that completes PDFs in seconds, not hours. With InstaFill, you can fill out any PDF form in 3 simple steps. Step 1. Upload any PDF to InstaFill. Step 2. Provide the information needed to fill out this form. InstaFill uses the latest reasoning AI models to extract data from a wide range of sources: texts, documents, partially filled PDFs, CSV files, images, and scans. It easily handles even unstructured input and populates each field with speed and precision.
Isn't that amazing? I mean, we're not going to watch the whole thing. Technology has come this far. I'll put a link to that tool in the description, also in these templates that you can purchase. Again, once you purchase them, you're automatically enrolled into my training program. It's a mentorship program because I want you to get to the money as quickly as possible. Why are you submitting an application if you're not ready to make the money? So I'll show you how to make the money. So I hope you got some value in this video, and I'll see you in the next one.